Here we're going to learn how to create a form. Let's begin. We start in the Page and Content Director. The first step is to create a new form page. From the Add Content toolbar up here, go ahead and click on Form. Let's go ahead and name this form Contact Us. You can click Just Add, or if you want to go immediately into the edit, click Add and Edit. We are now in the Contact Us form editing system. The first thing you want to do is plan your form. You have a handful of form items that you see here that you can choose from. You can choose a header, a text box, a line, a text field, a hidden field, a text box, a radio list, a checklist, and a drop-down list. So let's go ahead and create our Contact Us form. Let's go ahead and create a text field. A text field is a field that your site user will type in information. For form elements, you have a label, a value, a name. You can check if it's required, in type. The label is the text that appears to the left of the field. So in this case, let's put name. Value and name down here are optional. If you want your field to have an initial value, you can type it in here. For advanced use, you can also type in a field ID name. If you want the field required, which means that the form will not submit unless the user has filled out this field, you click required. And in this case, we only have one type. Let's go ahead and click Save. As you can see, your form element has appeared on the list. Let's go ahead and set up a couple more text fields. Let's name this one Address and make it required. And we'll add another one called Email Address. And we'll make this also required. Let's say that you want to ask your visitor a few questions before they submit the form. You can do these by selecting either a radio list, a checklist, or a drop-down list. In this case, let's choose a radio list. Let's say we want to ask the client where they heard about your business. So where did you hear about us? And let's go ahead and make it required. When you click Save, this will automatically add it to the list. The next step is now we want to add some list values to your radio list. So over here, click on Edit List Values. And then add list item. Let's say you do some advertising in a newspaper. So we'll ask them if they've heard about you in the newspaper. So newspaper. Again, value, if you wanted initial value, or in this case, because it's a radio button, if you want this to be selected by default, you can click yes. In this case, we don't. So we'll go ahead and hit Save. We are now generating the list of radio buttons in this group. Let's say you do advertising on television. Click Save. We'll add a couple more here. Magazine. When you're done, you just click Save. So you've now seen just the basics of adding form elements. Let's go ahead and look at this form in action. you will want to click on Preview and Save. As you can see here are the fields that we've just set up. Name, address, email address, and where did you hear about us? And here are our radio button questions. The ones that have stars next to them are required. So if we don't fill out any of them and click Submit, as you see here, it is indicating that we cannot leave these fields blank. So let's go ahead and fill out these fields. When you're done filling out the form, click Submit. Okay, let's go back to the form editing system by clicking Edit Page. Here, we're going to show you where to see submitted form data. You're going to want to click on the Form Data tab. As you can see here, there is one entry. Let's go ahead and click Edit. And here's the form we just filled out. All of your form data will be sent to you via email and also be stored within your Goozmo account. Let's look at some options and some other settings. Let's go ahead and click on the Options tab. Here, you're going to set some overall settings and options for your form. The most important sections are the ones below: Show Item in Form Data and Email Delivery. Show Item in Form Data indicates what fields that you want to show on the Form Data tab that we were just looking at. You can select up to 3 items. These drop-down menus reflect your form creation that we created on the Form Items tab. So let's go ahead and set item 1. Let's say that we always want to see the name. Item 2. Let's say that we always want to see the email address. And item 3. Let's say that we always want to see where did you hear about us from. Click Save Changes. Now we'll go to the Form Data tab. And as you can see here, we now have 3 columns with the information. This is a much quicker view of looking at form data, but if you want to look at more details, you can always go into Edit. Let's go back to the Options tab. Email Delivery is setting up your email address that you would like all form data to be sent to when it's filled out. You can set a custom subject, a custom from address, and to address. You can have multiple to addresses by separating them by comma. So let's go ahead and enter my contact form under email subject. From address can be whatever email address you want. So your name at yourdomain.com. And in this case, let's go ahead and use the same email address. So now all forms filled out through your form will go to these email addresses. Every time you make a change, make sure to always click Save Changes. The final setting is the thank you message. You can customize the thank you message that appears after someone fills out your form. This is the full text editor, so you can put anything you want in here. Thank you for filling out our Contact Us form. You can add images here, links, anything you would like that you would like your visitors to see after they fill out your form. So that is how you basically set up a form. There are a lot more options under these form items and a lot of ways to set up your form. So have fun.